Diana or something like that, where they know, okay, this combination of a Barasa Hattori is the answer. Instead, it's a new pick from Sandstorm and Boomie with the double Undertaker, but Phazon, I guess, just wanting that comfort.
Why are we going to Great Hall so much today? I don't get it. Like, Mammoth exists. It's there. You can go there.
Yo, but triplats.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. That's a bad option to take. That's insane that so many teams are feeling good about going to this map. It's definitely a rare one that we see it more in twos from some
Boomie?
regions than others.
Boomie?
Yo, the clash
Oh,
still gets to it in time.
Sig. Yeah, that's one of the things that Undertaker brings, right, is that GCN Sig. As Sandstorm hits the side light, side air, first stock going to go the way of the red team.
Cody did a great job completely dodging the orb that came in from the weapon toss. Is he going to get Boomie on the edge again? The ground pound hitting the bottom side, the dare. Boomie's still able to get back, largely because Sandstorm completely taking out Cody there.
Yeah, really good reprieve coming out from Sandstorm. Phazon tries to make it up, tries to trade it out, does take out Sandstorm, but Boomie, despite all the threats that happens off screen, he's still living on that first stock.
Back-to-back neutral airs, nice follow-up. He completely changed opponents, too. The back-to-back neutral airs were focused on Cody. Somehow, Boomie was able to just kind of take inventory of the entire field and see what Sandstorm was also doing on the left side onto Phazon.
I mean, that level of awareness is one of the reasons why he's one of the #1 2v2 players in the game, period. He's still living on that first stock. He tried to do that weapon toss to help out Sandstorm.
Sandstorm still looking for those recoveries on the left side. Ooh, right, nice punish from Cody. That's at least going to take Boomie off of his first stock. Sandstorm over low on the left side. Cody came in with the ground pound. Sandstorm able to disengage, get back to the main platform. He is still in the orange, so like a Blaster's ground pound could actually KO him that low. He wants to disengage from it, get to a more favorable position.
Yo, what a pickup from Boomie. Sandstorm set it up with that neutral air. Boomie just with that jump down air. Can't get the follow-up off the stomp side air. Sandstorm with the side sig, and Phazon is taken out.
Neutral air almost taken off the top. If that would have been like main platform level, I believe Cody would have been lost that stock. Stomp side air from Sandstorm, even from sort of the left third of the stage. Sending to the right, still gets the KO. 4 stocks to Cody's 1.
Okay, Cody going to try to protect the mental with that one. Just disengages completely, throws away that final stock. Didn't want to try to go up against the 4 of Boomie and Sandstorm.
All it took was 394 damage and 457 damage from Boomie and Sandstorm, respectively. A very efficient game. Now, Cody did completely toss away that stock there towards the end, so they didn't have time to add up a little bit more damage to pad that number, but still, overall, incredible efficiency from Sandstorm and Boomie.
Yeah, they were getting those big hits, those big KOs, and Phazon, again, just kind of got deleted there. Put out 191 damage. I didn't quite catch the character picks, but he's likely going to something with some defense.
Cody Travis is swapping over to the Taros, going ignorant mode, as Flambeau would say. Phazon moving over to the Val.
This is interesting, because rarely do we see Cody make a swap off of something that doesn't have blasters. Usually in this situation, he goes over to the Reno, but I guess he's trying to play the meta as best he can with the Taros as Phazon goes to the Val, like you said.
And this is something that Phazon has wished for in the past for Cody to do more of, is swapping over to the Taros, because it's just such a strong pick. It is so successful in the current meta. Taros can do so many things better than a lot of other different characters. Every hit the enemy team is going to feel, even though it's double Thor, still going to feel it.
I mean, I think the difference being that with this double Thor, usually they don't feel much of what the opponent does, and now they'll actually have to recognize that that's something big hitting them. So far, damage being put out. Boomie a little bit more worse for wear, but still looking good here in game number 2.
Now, Sandstorm and Boomie are maybe going to actually feel the KO potential just a little bit less because of this swap over. We are in the Crystal Temple. Going to have maybe a little bit less KO potential coming from Phazon on this side. We'll see how he's able to use the signatures. Does have that small wall, so we could see the side sig over the corner, or he might not even get the chance if Sandstorm and Boomie control the main stage. You saw that full team wipe there, an official double KO.
Yeah, some great target swapping from Sandstorm. Just take one, launch him, and then immediately stomp side air the other. Really good pickups for this red team. Phazon, I mean, I know he's coming in with this Val very low strength. He's likely trying to set up for Cody Travis, but Cody, he's going to get one. Weapon toss, not going to connect.
It went a little bit wide. You saw Sandstorm touching right along that wall. The weapon toss was a little bit deeper in the push-off column. Sandstorm going to get back to it. The only one on his first stock, even that neutral air from his teammate is not going to KO. That is going to take away some of the force and damage because it is technically team damage. That's probably the only reason he lived on that. Sandstorm finally getting taken out. Cody has to be so careful. He has the biggest KO potential on this team. If he's taken out of the game early, that puts Phazon in such a bad spot.
Yeah, Cody Phazon have that like kind of classic like tank and ADC kind of strategy, right? You've got this thing that sets up and this thing that does a lot of damage but can get taken out, and there's that D-Lights there. Cody in trouble. Phazon on the right side playing the edge guard. Sandstorm with the punish. Phazon's gonna live though. You can get this wall touch. Yep.
A really nice punish too. Also, that one was really nice. Getting the Russian Mafia off the top, completely taking that stock away. Both Phazon and Cody. Not sure what's really happening to Boomie on the right side, but whenever Boomie goes low, I'm not too worried about it. He is a master of being like off screen and really low.
I mean, old school Boomie used to do that as a bait, right? Just kind of fall off the screen. The opponent tries to come punish him for it, and he just takes their stock on his way back, hits the NSIG, gets the wall touch. He's good to go.
See if Cody can turn up. Nice two big hits. That's going to split the red team up. In comes Boomie actually throwing out some team damage. Phazon hoping to capitalize on that. Unfortunately, Phazon is unarmed. Now he has the sword. Neutral Sig going to KO. Even up the stocks, but look at where Phazon is. He's getting really into that red. Has to be careful. Even that recovery, picking up one jump height up, almost sent off the screen.
Yeah, hope and a prayer here for the blue team. Phazon's got to live as long as he can. But with the way that this red team has been extending stocks, this is going to be a very tough ask for this blue team.
Sandstorm hitting Cody away, sort of moving a little bit over to the right side. He knew that Boomie had it under control. Then he moves back over to Cody. They have the 1v2 situation. Neutral Sig coming out maybe a little bit too late.
DI.
Yep, you saw the DI go directly up. That's why it didn't immediately send straight left. Gets the chase dodge on hit. Possibility to turn this into a big edge guard situation.
But it was not enough. Sandstorm able to finish up that stock. Game 2 goes the way of Boomie and Sandstorm.
And if you look at sort of the roles, Cody Travis kind of played his role there. Did 621 damage. Unfortunately, they did split the KOs down the middle, except instead of it being 3 and 3 to clinch that game out, it was only 2 and 2. Total of 4, not enough to take out the 6 stocks.
But on the other side, Phazon not really playing his role of the tank, right? 580 damage put onto him versus the 584 put onto Cody Travis. And of course, that 4 damage difference is marginal, but Phazon really needed to survive, really needed to be present, because whenever he was gone, red team just turned on to Cody Travis to put out big damage dumps.
Now, if we're talking about stances here, strength stance from both Phazon and Cody Travis. And then on the other side, both members of the red team are also on the same page, but on a little bit different one than the blue team. Both players going into the movement speed stance so that they have that max rotation potential. They can run across the stage, move through the air more quickly so that they can rotate over to their teammate and help.
Yeah, trying to put into that 5. 5 is definitely like the comfort pick for a lot of players, is getting that 5 movement speed. Red team with that center stage control. Boomie trying to get that follow-up side air off of Sandstorm's hit, but Cody Travis taking the brunt of the damage.
We've again seen Cody come out with some DI this game early on, even when all of these things are going on the field with Phazon here.
Oh no, Phazon.
Oh, Cody just completely taken out. Phazon low on the right side. Red team not going to put too much pressure. They're going to take that one stock that they got and feel good about that one, except Phazon does have to be a little bit careful here.
Phazon did a pretty good job fighting his way back onto the stage, hits the D-Light recovery. Boomie gonna try to get that KO onto Phazon. Blue team split here. Red team has their pick on who they want to collapse onto, but Phazon gets launched again.
And there you see that rotation potential. They split the blue team, and they immediately move over onto the person that's on the main platform. This time it's Cody, except he actually did a great job completely splitting the red team. Did get a KO in the end. They are a little bit behind, mostly due to the fact that Cody is in the orange.
Red team did this thing where it was like a pseudo-Russian Mafia, and Boomie tried to follow up with a sidelight, I think, and I really want to know where that goes. Like, I saw the start of the story, and I want to know how it finishes.
We'll see if we get to see that one again, or if it's sort of like a show that gets canceled too soon.
Yeah. Netflix only wanted 1.5 seasons, unfortunately, for that one. Cody Travis, though, in the red. Boomie also in the red, but Cody's been getting taken out faster as the side air almost does it.
Nice movement over onto Phazon. Oh, Sandstorm dropping that. Doesn't get the full KO option onto Phazon. Phazon actually does find a KO there, sending Boomie onto his final stock.
Okay.
Sandstorm in a pretty healthy spot. That side air not quite KOing just yet.
I like the idea from Sandstorm there. He got the hit onto, I think it was Cody, or no, it was Phazon, and then immediate target swap. Saw that Cody was going to try to come at him. Going for the edge guard here. Sandstorm fighting back, hits another side air. Cody running out of jumps, does get the wall touch. Sandstorm on the edge here, still gets the wall touch. Boomie's there just in case, and Sandstorm takes out Cody Travis.
Side air almost taking out Phazon. That is something that they might struggle with just a little bit based on pure raw stats when they don't have a hammer in their hand, is the KO potential of that orb. Because Thor is a lower strength legend, even when you're on the Undertaker, you know he hits hard, but he's still stuck with that lower strength stat. But if you have a hammer in your hand, you're going to be feeling good. That down air sending Sandstorm flying. He's easily able to get back. Boomie acting as a great wall in between Sandstorm and the blue team.
Just trying to keep the Mongols out, but Phazon and Cody Travis still have an opportunity here. Boomie's taken quite a bit of damage. He's not quite in that KO percent, but that stage bounce will be enough to finish off Sandstorm. And Boomie, you see him zoning with those down airs. Wants to keep the blue team off of him.
And they're putting respect on it. They don't immediately charge in, even though Cody is a bull going on right now.
No.
Cody, except now he's taken out of the game, so he's basically nothing. You saw Boomie going high with that one, hoping to hit the recovery, maybe set up for a juggle potential. Grabs the weapon immediately, hits that signature. Sandstorm throwing out signatures on the right side as well. This is looking like the 3-0 for Boomie and Sandstorm. Phazon is done. Boomie didn't even lose his final stock. That is the set 3-0. Boomie and Sandstorm moving into winners finals.
Yeah, they're looking comfortable. It looks like there was a little bit of warm-up time for this team of the Double Undertakers, but once they found their groove, they have been running through opponents, 3-0ing and going into the winners final to fight Experience and Made.
Now, normally I would look at this and be like, no shot Experience and Made have even a hope or a prayer of making it into the grand finals, but I'm inclined to maybe give them a little bit more credit now. Certainly after what we saw previously, it's still going to be against a warmed-up Sandstorm and Boomie. They still are the most dominant team in North America. They just took out Phazon and Cody Travis, one of the other most